Our third ebook, Environmental Protection in the Catchment, engages user groups in discussing harmful practices, for example, charcoal production. That's why we focus mainly on awareness raising.
If the lesson makai, Alemunia, Ejapunia Managata, he did then, they return agapan. He did Gutana Yalu, Gutagapan. They are napagana, napaganapak. The lemon upon we're gonna wait. The Atalemaki de work. The Atalemania, they work. Lemon loop, we are gonna yellow diama. As you young Makai and again, I think you're down. A yaton abon a younger.
Ayeni atamare automata wana aturda na bwangi akujonago kwanyi momwa uringa tolu pe kalo lupe ye pe ona bia der ka nga makai jike uriata ma ku jara wage jigi jara ra na fe jara de ma momwa.
Here comes the group discussion. Why do you produce charcoal? What are the effects of charcoal production, and what do you think about God's penalty? All these questions are also in audio files. For example, here.
What are the effects of charcoal production?
In the other ebooks, as we dealt with scientific questions like evaporation and erosion, we could provide fact-based solutions. Concerning charcoal production, there is no easy solution, as it is a complex socio-economic and political problem. Here, some more background informations.
No way. Makitonguna ipoere kadukyo. Emam nyara iborengi nikitete. Erai de kekechetal. Mam nyara itishngolo amonya kop. Potere ade uniye tengetunga makitonguna ewokito bon. Pa yepete nyikito ngulu eyerete.
And they would get only the dry one, the one which is a dry, and they were not cutting live trees. Today, we have a new situation where the traditional way of life is giving way to new traders.
Hirolu ayakauna klosho kile tengana ketete. Eni alomuna ni muchuru. Ngulu elunyoke etal ngorongorot. Ngolo ayera tangetunga. Alomutu ni muchuru kare mojonka idida ete eptengola ngedelenga atashangetunga. Ngulu emam jik epite akiye paketoka amuna dia kop.
Because there is peace now in Karamoja, and Karamoja is open.
Aya kaunto connects le Karamojonka ijaunit ni kabelai angetunga da adang. Aya nakina iboren ni muchuru angamakai alokitera nguluche akiteren Karamojon ikwa yakitela ngolo angamakai. Ela ni waiti ngulu aya nakina ta ni muchuru ni tunga akiyepen keto ikwa mono akitacha keshi ngizele ngulu ekudioko. Iritonor ten kabara ngamakai angatukon anguna alalak. Iwokonori ngamakai angamotokai agiranar lodo koni ngulu alwanak. Airare dua nguna ekamunito kampala kambale tardang akilam nyukorin.
We have heard about Kampala, we heard about big towns in Mbale, and even across the international border.
As we have heard in the video, there is nothing wrong in using wood for construction or for cooking. Charcoal production and trade is the problem. These facts we illustrate with photos, and here we translate it into graphics to highlight the economic impact. In the video, the socio-economic structure of charcoal production was mentioned. We all should understand the meaning of terms like supply and demand. That's why this task built the words supply and demand, and I try supply as. This is only one of many examples how we use our digital learning tool to explain complex problems. And here we go.
kirajik ere moros lo tunga ngulu angichan ani erai nyekirto ni muchuru da makai ria munete fo da ngarua ngaka na roto ma epeche anga makai angole gilne te kesh ngali pio ngato moniare bon nai epite logo aki umier ma renge tunga ka emonari au kopadang kireta kini won ni muchuru da makai e patane ra kireta kin ni kayepak ni kito.
Here we show who is benefiting from this economic exchange. The charcoal producer, the pastoralists, get little money. The trader, who is selling the charcoal in the city, get a lot of money. But who is taking the risk? The charcoal producer is taking the risk, and the trader. The buyer in the city takes no risk. In this graphic, we show what's happening. Being arrested drops you out of the community. Here's the task. Let the herder disappear. We make use of gimmicks for playful learning. In the group discussion, we want to know the opinion of the people. What does exploitation mean to you? How can we stop the buyers from demanding charcoal? Or what else can be done to stop charcoal production? Additionally, to the socio-economic and political side of charcoal production, there is a troubling environmental aspect.
Eka agro Caroline ichomot etia yon KGIZ envas alo karmojong era eka tisha ketata mange ketak ka ngario ngeta ngona she pitongolo iuri artere ngiboro ka kwap ikwanga kipi ngalup ngeketo kanginya aketo di uneta ka kichunya makaya na kwap ikech ena kini akesonyar ngeketo eyata kini apiaro angalup toma atapar elomari akiat apuru angakipi lokuwam angona kama mukau ni borongulo erapito ngalup ikwa ninya kangeketo
arane daga giye bengito achawa kolong angopotene kurdang akutuna watade kuwam nabo.
Our task as environmental consultant is to raise awareness that charcoal production has a devastating effect on the environment. The following graphics supports and amplify the information we have heard in the videos. In former times, trees cut for own use regenerate. The shade stays because only one tree was cut to build this hut. But nowadays, too many trees are cut and they do not regenerate. You see, the trees are cut, produced for charcoal and sent to town, so there is less shade left. Cut trees lead to less shade. Less shade, more heat. What is the consequence? Less shade leads to stronger wind and higher evaporation. Less shade, higher evaporation, stronger wind as a consequence. Here is the task. What do cut trees lead to? Obviously, more evaporation and more wind. Here is another task. The more charcoal, the fewer trees. There is still another aspect to consider.
Charcoal production in Karamoja is growing.
Etishika kichunyo ngama kaya lo Karamojong eyata no we kotere abobo angeketo angule lomete anakiboy sana kotera mwane ka kolon kai kiditeu ka kiru e polo itenge kitolo e wadio ibore na kintinga kesheki apoti dingin inye ejo kata ngakesha makai agogong ngina ka kilun e ye na kwap ani arai e kabila ngeketo alu e ya na kwapana era ngulu e polo ite wadio.
It takes a lifetime for a tree to grow. Time to achieve that stage. A lifetime for a tree to grow, minutes to cut a tree. Here's the task. What takes years? Obviously not this one. What takes only minutes? Cutting a tree takes only minutes, but not growing up and not getting a full-scale tree. There is an urgent need to change this behavior. Otherwise, the livelihood of the Karamojong will be irretrievably destroyed.
Because of the high rate of charcoal burning,
Anguna lala kichunyunga makae no we kimoriarte pitongolo e poloton kitolu wadio aya uboreni ationi dina kwap ingeri na iti tokona elodikinter ariongetingena GIZ alopite angolo ka kidopo ngeketo ka awere ngakipinguna iditi yo kotera akitogogo ngetishingolo iwurertere ngeketo ngakipi kangalup anakwap.
This ebook contains 10 videos and 84 interactive pages with explanations and tasks. We only showed some of them to give you an idea how it works.